Hello, I'm Monchai from TNN Thailand. I've got two questions. The first question is ASEAN's economy is significantly linked to China's economy. What is your foresight about the next chapter? And the second question is Thailand, Vietnam, Indonesia trying really hard to get capital and investment from China or kind of benefit of industrial relocation. Isn't that the resilience of ASEAN's economy growth? Thank you.
Thank you for those very good questions. Again, as I mentioned in my response to the previous question, intra-regional trade in Asia is more than 50%. So when China slows, every economy in the region is likely to slow. And if you looked at our projections for the ASEAN countries, we have projected slower growth this year, partly because of the slowing of the Chinese economy. So there is a very close linkage between ASEAN and China. So to the extent that China slows, ASEAN is also going to slow. The question also is, and I gave a number that on average for a 1 percentage point decline in Chinese growth in other countries slows by 0.3 percentage points there. And the more linkages you have, the impact will be that much more. Now, the question you said, I think you had a question on which relates to, I think, geo-fragmentation, right? And I think here we have to be careful. And people talk about the fact that some countries could gain from fragmentation and so on and so forth. We have to be very careful. I think the analysis we have done shows that when you have any kind of fragmentation or de-risking, and we look at friendshoring and reshoring, all countries hurt. Right? In the near term, some countries may benefit from trade diversion. Okay, but that's in the near term. But what happens in these de-risking scenarios? Global output falls, output in China falls, so the aggregate demand effect kind of outweighs the impact you get from trade diversion. So you may benefit a little bit in the short term, but over the long run, everybody loses. So that's why we say it's important to fight against the forces of fragmentation and de-risking, and that applies. And the ASEAN is a very integrated region, so I think they can be the leader in trying to make the case for no de-risking or no fragmentation.
Thank you. Since we